A-okay with that.
All right, I need your help. You can't ask any questions, or we're gonna hurt some people. So
So,
we
how are we
start
getting
with a
there?
light car. Or
I imagine this is happening
speaking
like
of
you just wake him up.
speaking of sketchy adventures, let's do a quick recap of what happened last week.
What, you don't want to spend another half hour chatting?
I mean, I would like to
Kidding.
eventually get to the game. Eventually.
Agreed.
Come on,
At one
guys, we gotta
point.
progress eventually.
Hopefully. Speaking of lack
Someday.
of progression, last week we set off from the Sisterhood of Silence's hideout. You guys asked a couple of questions, did not get the best of answers, but took off to the gravesite that Mercer has been so adamantly pursuing this entire time. Before you guys left, you guys were given an array of potions to hopefully aid you on your quest, and some fish as a way of rations for you guys to survive the trek up here. Along the way, Sidian and Fruta attempted to have a talk.
Attempted.
It was awkward, but
There was an attempt.
There was some information shared back and forth, and who knows, maybe they got closer. Probably not.
I think they did.
They probably did.
So
I think they're on their way to being
in their
friends.
awkwardness.
You would say
they had
that.
some sincere moments.
They did. They did have some sincere moments.
You would say that.
Did you watch the recording?
Yeah, I got to watch it in super slow mo too.
You're a liar. I know because we have 0 views. Go fuck yourself.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, we didn't gain a subscriber, which was weird. So we're at 21 subscribers. I didn't even know we knew 21 people. Woo!
Well, I tell people at work all the time about our shenanigans.
I mean, I used to plug this like all the time in my other D&D campaign.
Aw. Guys, I'm doing nothing to promote this channel at all whatsoever.
Same.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. You'll gain your popularity like Adult Swim did from the first.
Listen, I'm hoping I pass away and die, and then I gain popular after that. That's my plan.
No, just gain popularity beforehand, but don't be a positive influence. Like every now and then, do something that really puts you in a bad light. So
no,
when
I
you
can't.
when you do fall off your pedestal, it's like a sprained ankle instead of a broken.
No, I can't. That's too cringe. Anyways, after Huda and Sidian had their talk, you guys continued on and stumbled upon this shrine dedicated to some god who you guys weren't fully interested in knowing until you guys left the next day. But before then, you guys managed to hunt, scavenge for meat, berries, almost poisoned the party with picking the wrong plants, but thankfully Huda was there to help out. You guys had a decent meal, and the next day you guys left, discovering that the shrine was a shrine that was built dedicated to Tyr. Crazy how he keeps popping up. But
Interesting. To be fair, I think the reason I didn't investigate that night is because we were on a time limit.
true, you guys do know no one likes to be out after dark. For various reasons. Mainly the dogs. But you guys continued your travels and eventually stumbled upon this clearing. Up north, you guys see this small creek, and whereas as you recall that just above this creek is where this gravesite is supposed to be. And so that is where we will pick up. What would you guys like to do?
I'm sorry, you said gravesite?
Yes, you guys are heading towards the gravesite, quote unquote, of where Merzus' old mentor, companion, person was. He has to go pick up a sword from there.
And this is where I buried
video.
him after a very big fight, / betrayal, / ambush, / goodbye to an old friend.
It's on the way to. It's not out there. Wait.
I guess like how much farther ahead here is
I'm gonna put you right where we were at the map because you guys are approaching the creek. I just kind of threw it out there last week that Eurus was traveling ahead, sticking to the trees because that is a faster way of going through Gula, but...
Did anybody share this with us? Because that might be handy.
You mind what?
I mean, I don't know if anybody has shared the trees are faster, but maybe.
I think you could see as Eurus travels through the trees. Yes, it's faster, but it's also more difficult because it does take a lot of skill to kind of jump through those branches and leap from tree to tree.
Say it takes
I don't
acrobatics.
I don't think it would be as easy if Eurus didn't know this place.
I'm going to try and keep up with her in doing this. This could go great or horribly, horribly wrong.
You're going to try take to the trees in the morning.
Yeah, I think
not to mention, like, I feel like no, it's a bad idea. I feel like it's a bad idea for the rest of the party to do this. Especially, like, you know... No offense. I don't know how Sidian is on this athleticism.
Sid has... let me double check what it is. Get what bonuses. He said it's acrobat. Is it would this be athletics or acrobatics? Could I persuade to
what
flip
do we
with
need
her?
to roll?
Let us do this as acrobatics to maintain your balance and track your path along the treescape. So if Merzis and Sidian both want to try the next day to keep up with Eurus through the trees, you certainly can.
We're dexterous lot.
We hope.
Etienne, are you joining them in the trees, or are you going to take the footpath?
I can...
Etienne looks like like the way you described it, he looks like a really big dude.
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty tall, pretty well built. He can take the footpath. If you guys want to scout for the trees, I'll take the footpath, I think.
Okay. And Fruta is also taking the footpath, so you won't be alone.
Cool.
She doesn't mind trees, but she just prefers to take, the ground.
I will say...
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Merzis? Did you want?
Oh no, I was just gonna say I think she didn't want to risk the chance of falling down in a very dangerous place.
Also, yes.
I was gonna say if she does notice you guys following her, she'll probably put leave little little holds, she would probably leave staffs in the trees as little holds for you guys. But honestly, I don't know how much else she could really help.
I mean, I rolled a 24, so I think I'm good.
Woo!
16 plus 8.
And we said this was going to be an acrobatics, or what was it?
Acrobatics, please.
Acrobatics, alright. Taking out special bullet dice. See if this terrible idea.
Sid, I think, is partially trying this. One, also just to kind of get a bit used to it, in case we need to do this in the future. But I think is also just trying to have a little bit of fun with it.
Maybe impress Ruda.
Why not?
Definite,
Maybe a bit of that, if that would be something that she's impressed by.
Maybe a little of that. Question though, can I also, because I want to try to do this with with some rope and essentially try to grapple hook my way around here. So it's acrobatics / Tarzaning. I don't know if this would give me advantage or disadvantage. So I'll ask.
If you are taking the time in the morning to get a rope ready and a a hook of some sort to kind of swing your way across, I will say you'll go ahead and have advantage. I think that along with the etchings that Eurus is making into the tree, it's going to make it a bit easier for this hook to latch on and swing you across.
Alright, let's see what the bullet dice is. Okay. Okay. Wow, I did not think it was that. I forgot, I did not build him for that. So it was just a +3.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought that was going to be higher for that, for the acrobatics. But yeah, no. First roll was a 3.
Woo.
And then the second one was an 18, so thank goodness for that advantage. Because I was about to... I don't know if I would... those, bear traps? I would have, been caught by the foot hanging upside down by a tree, I think.
So, Merces, as you get ready to kind of make your first swing, I think you lose your footing a bit and kind of slip from the branch. Thankfully, your rope is there to kind of catch you, and you quickly recover and are able to then kind of swing your way through these trees and keep up with both Eurus and Sidian.
Awesome. I do that conspiratorially, or that embarrassed. I just look back and forth to see who saw me almost eat shit before I continue.
Ruda definitely saw you.
Oh, I smile and wave before I try again.
And you guys are making your way through this treetops. You guys will get to this clearing area a bit before Etienne and Huda do get there. It's not terribly long because it is relatively close, but I'd probably say you guys are maybe waiting about an hour before the other two come catch up.
I would say Sid probably paces himself so that he's not too far ahead.
Okay. You'll be further back.
Wait.
Making sure his girl's okay.
Somewhere in the middle where he's a nice and easy target for whoever's going to ambush us.
So he falls into the spike pit first.
Wait, no, who told you about that? I'm just kidding.
There's
always
a spike pit.
bungee pit.
I think Eurus is still trying to maintain her usual speed. She's probably ahead of them.
Perfect. So you guys make your way to this clearing, slightly followed by Sidian, and then afterwards Etienne and Huda join you guys. Merces, this clearing is starting to look more familiar, though this is a bit more overgrown than the last time you were here. You guys notice that along the way there seems to be a greater infestation of fungus around you guys. A lot more mushrooms kind of sprouting up all over the place.
Is that
if you
normal?
guys did catch up, I think she would tell you to cover up, cover your face.
Sid will use the cloak of...
What was that, Sidian? You cut out?
Sid's going to use the cloak of... I'm forgetting the name. Cloak of Forgetfulness.
Oh, yep, that's the one.
Clearly.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm blanking on the name.
Cloak of Forgetting, that's setting up the most inopportune.
Of course. You know it. Not Cloak of Disguise. Cloak of... The one that changes shape.
Cloak of Many Fashions?
Cloak of Many Fashions. That's... Thank you. He's going to use that to kind of create a wrap around that'll kind of cover his face.
Gotta wonder what are the limits of that? Could you say it turns into an Iron Man suit that's just made entirely of cloth, so it just looks cool, but it's just cloth?
Probably not, but maybe.
I mean,
I did have the idea
look like it, but it won't be able to do any of the Iron Man stuff.
Yeah, it looks like armor, but it's just really, it's just cosplay. So you look awesome, but it's just cosplay.
And now, here's a question: could I make it, act like Batman's cape, where it can act as wings effectively?
Nope.
I can glide around. No.
Nope.
Fair enough.
I mean,
I can see how
you can make it look like that, but it won't do it.
Yeah, but it won't work.
You would definitely
Fair
have
enough.
to use light fall, or or feather fall to make that appearance.
But I could sell the illusion with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cover my face. You guys.
Okay.
I just put a simple cloth over my face, like just a half mask. That's about it.
Perfect. Your face is already covered. I don't need to ask you.
100%.
Fine.
Very, very covered. Actually, here's a question.
Puts on,
Is it just now?
puts on another mask sarcastically over her two masks.
Do we need to cover eyes as well, or is it just mouth and nose?
Right now.
Actually, that is a good question. I guess we're gonna see.
I'd rather not, but if you already know, but
I'm gonna be honest. I do know. The player does not.
that's no. Presume it.
So you guys make it to this clearing. After waiting a bit, Etienne and Ruda catch up to you guys. But what would you guys like to do now?
Are you asking the three of us or the two of them?
We're going to
all
ask
of us?
everyone. So I'm going to say at this point, everyone's met up. You guys in the trees and the two on the floor. What would you guys like to do now?
I'm assuming, particularly since it's clearing, we should probably get out of the tree.
Can I do a perception check, see if I see anything out of the ordinary in the clearing, or we're kind of in the visual area?
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I got a 17.
Okay. With the 17, I mean, other than, yes, this seems to be a very hot spot for mushrooms and fungus activity, which isn't all too terribly uncommon in Gula, especially it being a swampland. You do have these patches here and there. This looks to be a bit more wild than what you're used to seeing, but nothing that I think you would feel need to be concerned about. Up north, you do see this this creek that kind of separates a bit of the land here in front of you, and just above that, you see the stump of this large tree that has fallen over. Based off of your perception, I think you're able to tell that this tree has fallen over quite a while ago, as it's now covered in this layer of moss. And it looks like the wood has been kind of rotted away a little bit.
I see. And other than that, everything else seems okay?
From what you can see in your vision, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna be really honest. Where is this tree of what, the significance?
So you can't see the full tree. You can see up north, kind of the base and the trunk of this tree that has fallen over.
It's a large tree, right?
It is a large tree.
I'm just gonna ask one more thing, and then I'll hand this off to someone else. As far as the mushrooms go, are these something we should definitely keep our masks and things covered for?
Roll me a nature check really quick.
Can I assist with that?
Yeah, I was
Go
also interested in assisting with that.
I mean, you guys can each
Or
roll
roll as
your
well.
individuals, or if you want to just assist, you can.
I'll roll my
I'll
own.
give you advantage.
Okay, Sidian can roll his own, and then Eurus roll with advantage.
And you said a nature check, right?
Yes, please.
Thanks, man. Honestly, because if not, it would have been a 12. I got another 17.
Unnatural 20.
Neither one of you guys have seen these mushrooms before. And Sidian, I think in your study of mushrooms, you haven't seen anything in any textbooks or any images of mushrooms. They are a very vibrant purple color with gold spots and a very black trunk of the mushrooms. They are not emitting any spores at the moment.
At least not at the moment. Right.
But because neither of you really have seen these mushrooms before or know about them, you do know sometimes when you aggravate mushrooms, they might emit spores or whatever the case may be. So you don't know if
They
this
might
be a
grow legs and
situation like
attack
that.
you.
They might. Who
Do they look
knows?
tasty? I'm kidding. I mean,
He's only half kidding.
we could half kidding. Yes. We could try investigating these, but I have an idea on how to do that, but I'm not certain if that's going to be getting us anywhere with finding that sword.
This is true. Do you recognize the trunk, Merces?
Merces,
Okay,
you do recognize this trunk and this tree. You remember part of the battle that you guys had ended up with your teacher getting flung against this tree, and that's actually what caused it to tip over and splinter at its base.
Vandal, even before he left.
Definitely going to take a minute to just remember the scene. Look around.
Mars says, I'm gonna move you forward a bit. Are you on the map by any chance?
I'm not. I'm currently. Internet is a little down right now, so I'm on my phone.
Sure.
Just my phone. Hopefully, it'll pop back up and I can join you.
Yeah, no worries. But Mars says, as you walk towards both this creek and this tree, you see, though covered in a layer of moss as well, there is the sword sticking out from the ground.
Ooh.
Look.
Is it the right sword, or have I, like...
It is the right sword.
I pick it up. Well, I approach it, and I actually want to take a second to look to see if the grave has been disturbed or it's been left alone.
Okay. As you approach further north, Moses, you come across this creek. It is relatively narrow, so it's simple to just do a quick jump over it. I'm not going to make you roll, because that's all of maybe 8 feet.
Can I try to see if I fail?
You could try and see if you fail. By all means, roll an athletics check for me.
I mean, I'm gonna follow after, just to, like, keeping a, 10, 15, 20 feet behind.
I'll stay right where she is. Actually, where's
Where's who?
Ruda?
So,
Huda
This
is
was me.
also following. She would have slowly started to walk behind. She is keeping her distance, just in case something happens. She is a long distance fighter.
so you said athletics.
Yes, please.
I rolled an 8, minus 1, so 7.
So it's not the most graceful of jumps, Moses. There are these reeds that are sticking out from this creek, and I think it catches your ankle as you try to jump over. You don't fall into the creek, but you do kind of stumble forward and fall face first onto the floor above the creek. But you made it over.
Yep. I keep forgetting this is not solid ground to be jumping up and down on. This place has give and take and slippery ass rocks.
But yeah, Moses, as you jump over this creek, you do see the sword still where you left it in the ground.
Alright. And I examine the grave. No one's disturbed it. It's still there.
Moses, as you walk towards the sword and you take a closer look, it doesn't look like the ground has been disturbed. However, it does look like someone has been here recently. You could tell because there seem to be scratches and almost singe marks on either side of the sword. The sword itself looks unmarked and undisturbed.
That's weird.
But from what you can see from the markings around it, you can tell that someone has tried to take the sword already.
Alright. 7. Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay,
Can
sorry.
you hear us?
Yeah, no, stuff's back. May I just double check something?
Very quickly, I'm sorry, because I know he's having a moment here. Can I try one thing?
Sure, what would you like to try?
I wanted to expend one spell slot for
You cut out from me there. What did you
primeval.
want
Sorry, primeval awareness as an action. I can spend one spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestial, dragons, elementals, fiends, or undead are present within 20 miles. For a or within up to 6 miles if I'm in phase of it.
Okay, one moment.
I'm gonna just keep it to the 1 mile.
Okay.
Sorry, back.
I am real quick. 1 second.
Just thought of something. It's not. What if I try to, like Legend of Zelda, like Little Link, try to grab the sword and it just ends up breaking?
The tree's just gonna get up and like say, "Oh, you don't want to do that. It's gonna drain all your hearts."
And then he pulls out a bag with like actual human hearts. Like, I think I got enough.
Yeah, buddy.
That, or I am like teleported and or captured for 7 years until the sword spits me out.
Do it.
What was the point of that?
While you were gone, I had tried to use an ability that's right now. It's called Primeval Awareness, where it tells me if there's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, beings, or undead within a mile of us or me.
Oh shit! Oh, actually, that's. I never really thought of that, but I could technically count as one of those.
And technically, I can do it up to 6 miles if I'm in favor.
Eurus, yes.
I do?
There's your answer. Got your answer.
I think she's still looking some stuff up. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to go into I'll get any spoilers.
Eurus, with your primal or your primeval awareness, yes, you do sense something off. Does it give you the type?
DM, your rules.
Yeah, I was about to, because I know it doesn't tell me the exact location, but I was wondering if it did tell me.
So you won't know the exact location or how many of these creatures are potentially near you, a mile away.
I just figured since we were in like a clearing sort of area, this would kind of make things a little bit easier for us to narrow down to. So.
But you do sense undead.
Okay.
Undead and fiend.
Okay. Well, from her perspective, it would have felt like this little, almost like a little wave coming out from inside her. It just, the hemisphere kind of like radiating out. And she does yell out to Merzus before he tries to grab the handle to wait. Because something's off. And give me 1 second, I have to over her.
No, I have unfortunately kind of zoned in on what's happening now, and I have grasped the blade and have started to pull.
I got a 47.
Eurus, you're fine. Eurus, as you're shouting out, wait, you see Merzus reach out and grab onto this blade. And Merzus, immediately there's this light that kind of shines from the hilt of this blade, and it wraps itself around your hand as you are reaching and pulling. And it takes a bit of effort, mainly because the sword has been so deep in the ground for so long, but you are able to fully pull this sword out of the ground.
And trying to remind myself, was this a long sword, short sword, great sword, bastard sword? Was this the Buster sword?
Merzus, you remember this sword being a great sword. However, as
Great
you
spell.
pull it out and as you hold it in your hand, it starts to shrink down to the size of a short sword. And you see what was once covered in this moss and almost like this film of the swamp is starting to clear off, and you see an image of this blade. And in fact, I think everyone watching Merses will be able to see what this blade now looks like. Throwing it in campaign art.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh, that is nice.
very
Was
shiny.
the size of a great sword, then it shrank to a short sword.
Yes.
There's a joke in there somewhere if someone wants to try and find it.
Listen, men walking out in cold weather. We get the joke.
It is a little chilly right now.
It's very funny if I'm sorry. I'm trying to what's the easiest way to pronounce his name?
I can barely hear you, man.
Heidi?
Yes,
What's the easiest way to pronounce his name?
my character, Etienne. Just Etienne.
Okay. Right. It would be
You were breaking up there.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
I can't hear you,
I'm
Betty.
sorry, am I still breaking up?
Yep.
Just a little softer, but we can hear you. Damn it, I was about to make a joke as soon as you said that, but I lost the opportunity. Okay, here's the joke, and just because I was going to try to piggyback off the cold weather joke with saying, yeah, but as soon as I get a good hot fight, back to greatsword.
And unwieldy. Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, there you are.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
There we go.
Crystal, does the feeling of something being off still pass, or is it still there?
It is still there.
Dun, dun.
While this is going on, Etienne, what are you doing?
I think just keeping an eye out for anything, honestly, while we catch up to the group and now are caught up to the group. Yeah, just being on the lookout for any creatures or enemies. Almost to a slightly paranoid degree.
Okay. I will ask, are you staying this far south on the map?
From everybody else?
Yes.
No, I
Okay.
don't think so. 'Cause I thought we caught up to everybody. I'll just
Yep.
scooch up that way.
Perfect.
Would I need a roll to cross the creek?
No, you
See
do
if
not
I-
need to roll to
well-
cross the creek. You can if you want to. I'm leaving that optional.
You
I rolled a
did
12
see me
plus
eat
1,
shit.
so I
You're
think I'm good.
fine. DC is a 5.
You're fine.
Not gonna lie, I would
think-
laugh if
Oh no, yeah, like
I once he does catch up, she will look at Etienne and just kind of whisper, something doesn't feel right about this place.
I don't bet anything is right in this place.
Fair. Very fair answer.
And it's home, right? Like there's it's really quiet too, right?
what? Is that what you want us to say?
It's just even in the swamp, there's constantly noise. It's eerily like just mushrooms inside of this room.
Is it that quiet right now?
It is
Like no crickets, no nothing?
No. You guys do hear like the ambience of animals. You hear crickets. Well, no, I can't even say animals because you really don't hear animals often. But you do like hear the bubbling of the creek as it's flowing by. You do every now and then hear the flapping of a bug that whizzes by. So it's not like terribly quiet. It's not like a mute quiet. It is quiet because you don't hear voices, at least at first.
Oh.
Maris says, as you are holding this sword in your hand, you hear a voice from behind you. Thank you for retrieving the sword. And it is a voice you are familiar with. As you look behind you, and you see Gaku standing there.
Oh, goodness.
It was a stubborn thing, and did not want to come out. But now that you have it out, you can hand it over. Versus is muted during my cool parts. It's okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
You there, bud?
Vegas is really
It's fine, I'll wait. It's fine.
Yes, I heard everything and responded and realized I was mute
Okay, good.
and had to run back to where my phone was because that's what it is, because it was mute.
Ah.
So I'm going to try to remember what I just said. Okay. Basically, I said, sure thing, buddy. Let me give you the pointy end first.
Ah.
Always with the jokes. And he will let out a loud whistle that kind of echoes around. And I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
oh
Oh.
boy, oh
What did you
boy.
do? What did you do? There we go.
La la la
You can't
la.
blame me for this.
I'm going
Okay, you
to
can blame me
fire
for this, but it's
start
not my
thing.
fault.
Is it all right if I would have said that, like, when these people, like, made themselves known, I moved a little bit closer to Mercis? Or would that have gone bad?
I would say you can, because you got a couple seconds while Gaku was talking. The rest of these people, you have not seen yet, because it's not until he lets out a whistle that some of this mold and fungus that's around you kind of comes to life
Oh.
and starts to animate itself.
Neat trick.
Right.
Surprise, surprise.
This is just like the only sword I have in my hand, so this is just a normal short sword, right?
Yeah, no. I will send you the stats for that, actually.
I also got a 20.
Yeah. Kick some butt.
Yeah.
Yours, I think
Yes.
you are going first.
Yeah, your Dex is maxed
your
up,
Dex
right?
No, you guys are both +3. Go ahead and roll again. Both
Yeah.
of you guys.
Rollies!
Plus anything? Plus our initiative again or no?
No, just roll d20s again.
Okay, 13.
9.
I'm going to
yeah, I think
fire the
you-
d20 that came with my Etienne theme set, so yeah.
Not doing
Have you put
you
a
any
picture?
service.
Nope.
Have you put a picture of it on the channel yet? Are they pretty?
Yeah, I think I did. I was a little disappointed that they didn't come with more of the gradient as depicted in the listing, but yeah.
That was disappointing.
Crystal, was it? Because you received the D20, right? From the mail.
Yeah.
It was Heidi who sent it,
Yep.
right? Heidi, where did
Yeah?
you get that?
I got it at a convention here in Ohio that my fiance needed a friend to go along with them. What was it? It was an Origins game fair, I don't think. I honestly can't remember.
It's just, and I was telling Crystal, because you have an angle of refraction with when light goes through things, right? So they
Right.
kind of look a little bit off. The
Mm-hmm.
angle here is so close to 1-to-1 that it makes it look like it's just hollow on the inside with green floating.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never. And then it's so light. I was like, God, this feels like it was made by elves somehow.
So Moses, I sent you the sword stats as well as added it to your character sheet so that you have that there. No, this is definitely not just a regular short sword.
all right. I'm gonna check if this is right. Requires attunement because I don't think he knows any of it.
It does, but you are already pre-attuned to it.
Cool.
Okay, and then Eurus and Mirza's, what were you guys' rerolls for your initiative?
What?
What were your rerolls for your initiative?
Oh, I said 13.
Oh, 9. So she'll go first.
Perfect. Initiative order is in dice rolls. Eurus, you are up first. You see these creatures kind of sprout out from the ground and against other mushrooms and kind of take form into these humanoid-looking creatures.
Oh. Where?
What would you like to do?
I don't know where. I don't know where they are. I don't see them.
They are going to be north, so just above the creek.
I see, like just above these guys.
Yep.
No? Okay. Is this all I can see? That circle?
Yep.
Okay. Using some of the movement here. 1 second. Do I have to do an athletics check for this?
No, you do
River?
not.
Okay.
Go backflip.
No. Quickly jumping over and then kind of taking aim for the first one. So, get a good shot off him. First attack.
Okay.
Ugh.
25.
25 will hit.
That is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna try and hit the other one right above that first one that I hit. I'm not sure if you see on Foundry One.
Yep, go ahead.
A 16.
A 16 will hit.
And that is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
1 second here. Actually, I think I'm gonna end my turn.
What was that?
I'm sorry. I said. I'm sorry. I think I said. I said. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. So you fire off 2 of these spheres, one of them hitting each of these 2 zombies kind of right in the chest. And they stop a bit in their movement, but don't seem unfazed, or don't seem phased, rather, by your spears. And with that, Merces, you are next.
Awesome. Just finished up something quick. Good old bacon mac and cheese.
Delicious.
All right. Oh boy, let's. All right, finally back on the map so I can see this. And I got a clear line at this. What do we even call this thing? Mushroom, living mushroom.
A dead mushroom from the sounds of it.
Conglomerate of mold and mushrooms.
There's a part of me that wants to see if we can eat them or not, but later.
Tasty.
I might ask. We might, because like we can't find any game to like let them eat it first to see if it's like super poisonous or not.
Yeah, like they didn't puff out any like spore or anything like that, right?
Not from what you guys could see, no.
So I'm gonna try and keep my distance.
10, 20. Fuck, he's 40 feet away. Really wanted to just run up and stab the bitch, but. It's fine. let's see. I've been reminding myself what I can do because of the things I can do. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, with my new sword in hand, which I technically don't know the name of other than, my mentor's sword. Or Reddington's blade, I don't know. Who knows what the name is. Grasped firmly with one hand, I charge forward at this first one. Clean, clear-cut path right about here to attack this first guy.
Okay.
And then I will take a swipe. Yeah. Okay, that works. There. And this will just be a standard. Right. Holy shit! Oh, I really wish I'd dashed to freaking Gaku with this. Damn. That's a natural 20.
Wow.
I'm about to smite this bitch. Okay. And 2. He is lucky this wasn't sneak attack. Four, 9, 14, no, 9, 8, 17, no, 17, and then which would be another 2. I gotta double check something. Is this count as an undead or a fiend, right?
It sure does.
Cool, so I get an extra D8 with this. So that's 3. 3 of those are normal. This is just a level 1 smite, because that's all I've got. So that would be 6. Oh, 8. Nice. Seven. Is it doubling all die or just the attacking
It
or
would
the
be
damage?
all dice.
Okay. Okay,
Where are you at right now in your damage calculations, by the way?
Well, it was a full 17 for the weapon with double dice, and then I rolled a 6, a 7, and an 8 on the first 3 smite, first 3 d8 of smite, and then it'd be another 3 d8 of those.
Fucking hell! Shit!
That's very nice.
Goddamn Barry Bonds over here. Jesus.
He gets some pretty nice damage numbers.
When the dice are, allowing.
Well, that's
when you crit, if they're nice.
Particularly when they're crit. You crit.
Yes.
It's impressive.
Math is hard. So maybe that's another 15. The 6. So that's 20. So far, 17 and 21. So 38, and let me roll the last 3. Oh, jeez. Okay, 53 total.
I heard Crystal laugh.
That's such good damage.
Yeah. 53 and doing that then reverse math. Like at least 3/5 of that is radiant.
3/5 of 53.
So, Merces, as you swing this blade across, I think it's definitely more powerful than what you were planning to do. And as you slash across this zombie's chest, you almost cut him clean in half. He is missing an arm now and a good chunk of his torso, but he's still standing.
Damn.
And making his way towards you. Well, I mean, he's still in front of you.
QBFG division.
Okay. Now, let me just double check something. What are the rules exactly for... Oh, wow, yeah, no, that counts as light then. So I can technically make a second attack with one of my daggers, because this thing actually counts as light.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, and then just as soon as the big flashy attack with that one, and then I'm just gonna very quickly swipe his. Looks like the good one. Okay. Yeah, 18 plus 7, 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Let me just click D4. There you are. And that's it. Plus 7 points of damage for that dagger.
Okay. Still up. But I think you chop off a good chunk of mold that's been attached to his body and it falls to the ground.
Alright, that's my turn.
Perfect.
Hell of a turn.
This zombie here is, actually before this starts, you hear Gaku kind of yell out to these zombies. Retrieve the sword. And so all of these zombies merges then turn to you. And this one is going to dash towards you.
Mm.
Along with this one. But because one of them had to use a dash, only one of them will attack you. But you are now getting swarmed.
Cool. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. If I could yell out, I'm just going to yell, focus on Gaku, I'll handle them.
First attack, I'm sure misses. Because I don't think a 7 will hit.
That's actually the lucky number.
Oh,
That's like right in the armor.
Perfect.
A 7-shaped
that
claw.
Right gap. Wonderful. But no, the second attack will hit because that one is a 23 to hit.
Ooh, yeah.
Does it hit?
Yeah, it actually does. does indeed.
Fair enough.
So, Mers, you take 7 bludgeoning damage and 9 necrotic as this thing rips into your arm.
Oof, that is. Yes. Alright.
Sidian, it is your turn.
Alright. I think Sid is a little uneasy by Merz's saying to just leave him alone while he's formed by zombies.
Okay.
I'm gonna start the term. I'm gonna do a martial. That's right. For
Yeah, damn it, every time.
everybody keeps on forgetting, except me.
That is your secret superpower. That is your secret superpower.
I'm gonna do it on the mold zombie.
Okay.
Or zombies. And that is 14 total.
14 is sufficient. So these creatures are actually called mold zombies. Nailed it.
I mean, I see it in the initiative. So.
Yeah, true. But they do have damage immunities, condition immunities, and then special traits, which are Spore Death, Undead Fortitude, and Undead Nature. And then for its attacks, it has Multi-Attack, Slam, and Plague Breath. Which one would you like to know about?
I feel like probably Plague Breath would be good to know about.
Perfect. So with the Plague Breath, it has 6 charges of this. A zombie is able to breathe a cloud of spores in a 15-foot cone. Each creature must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or take 3d6 necrotic damage.
Huh? Okay.
Ah.
So that's the only effect, correct?
Correct.
Doesn't seem like it's affecting. Other abilities might have some effect, but that is all good to keep in mind. And I'll get to choose again, but did you say that there was vulnerabilities or just resistance?
Just immunities.
Just immunity. Okay. I think I got it. Yes. Oh, it's like this. I wish I was a evocation wizard. Go bells. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I know what I can do. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's hard figuring out which ways they're gonna kill these people.
True.
The
Which
most
way is
effective
the
ways
most...
of-
Yeah.
The most effective way of killing zombies. I'm gonna go
Mold
the
zombies.
German. I'm gonna go the
Oh.
Too
I
soon?
cut you off at the worst time. What the fuck?
I am going to try and take down 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me get a line ready because it's going to cast from the ring of spell storing. Wall of Fire.
Okay.
So it's a line that I'm gonna have. Let's see, up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high. I'm gonna go for about there, because this over here is in the woods, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so I don't have it go too far. I don't think he's gonna run off right now. And then I get to choose one side for there to be a damaging effect on for fire damage, and I'm gonna have it be this side. And I believe, positioning wise, that should be just so that it's not getting Merzus and that one other zombie. If I could position it so I could get all 4 of them, that would be on. At like a slight diagonal, so it's getting the other zombie, but not Merzus. But if you don't want to allow that,
That's a bold strategy. Let's see how it plays out.
Let me see here. You can.
if you want me to like roll something as well, throwing that out there.
You're trying to get all of the zombies except for Merzus, right?
I assume he's not a zombie yet. Hopefully. That's the goal. Yes. If possible, get it at just the right diagonal to get those 3 and then Gaku in this. But if not, then I'll settle for the 2.
I don't think you'll be able to get all 3 and Gaku. No, with the way Merzus is, you would also be getting him. So I think it would just be the 2 and Gaku.
I'll look over to Merzus. I don't know if this is metagaming, but just kind of with the intention of, are you cool with getting burned and getting the extra damage in? Actually, which one was the one that he had hit already? Was it the one on the left?
The one immediately to his right, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, to his right. So that one probably die.
Just flip a coin, let fate decide.
Do it anyways. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm gonna roll a dice since that's more appropriate. Merzus heads for you not getting hit by this.
You cut out for me. You said heads or
sorry, odds or evens for
okay.
Not getting hit by the spell.
Odds always.
Odds. Okay. So odds will not hit. Evens I will hit. I'll just go for all of them. That was an odd. That was a 5 on a D10. So yes, I'll just go for the 2 on the right, and then also having 1.
Okay.
All right.
Then I believe
So
it's a Dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throws, 5d8 fire damage. I'll hit the D8.
So I will say something that might have kind of alleviated all this. I'm curious to see your reaction. Gaku is going to cast Counterspell.
Oh, well. Interesting.
I did mention he was a wizard. That's why I said get him first.
That's fair.
And then I use counter spells to counter him counter spell. So we counter the counter spells, counter the counter spells.
Would that be I know that we've kind of gone back and forth on the ruling. I don't know if we've settled on the ruling for if we can counterspell. Is that something that is allowed?
I will say yes, but this will use up your reaction until your next turn.
That's fair. I will... Well, that's using his reaction as well, so that's not a terrible trade.
Yeah.
But I will counterspell his counterspell.
But you have to beat the counterspell, so roll them dice.
Do I have to roll and beat? Or is he rolling? Is he using more than a third level counter?
No, he's not using more than a third level.
I will also use only a third level counterspell. Because I'm not going to spend a fourth level spell if I don't have to.
Very fair. Perfect. So then, counterspell,
Right.
counterspell, and then counterspelling the counterspell, and then your wall of flame goes up. And then dex saves.
Did he counterspell my counterspell? After
No, he doesn't have that many rounds. You know what? He does. Surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
You can twin spell counterspell. It's a thing you can do.
Surprise.
I
That's
don't know if
wonderful.
that's how that works.
That's wonderful.
Cool. Gotta learn to do that. So spell did go through. Confirming.
Oh my goodness, I'm rolling like garbage. Yeah.
All right. I am going to roll. So yeah, it's the 3 dexterity saving throws, and then I'm going to roll damage.
Alright, my 2 zombies did not make that.
Ooh.
Ooh, Bakaku does. Woo. Half damage time.
Yes.
He's a slippery bastard.
Man.
This guy seems like a Sekiro.
22.
Okay. To be fair, I've never actually seen them without any of the gear or masks. They could be guy, girl. They could be a robot. They could be a ghost. They could be a plasmoid for all I know.
It's actually you from the future.
Oh man,
22
that is so weird.
22.
Yes.
City, and you watch as the small zombie that was right next to Merz's erupts into flames.
Sweet.
And crumbles to the ground.
The other one's still up though, it sounds like.
The other one is still up, yes.
Alright, so as long as concentration is active, that wall will stay active.
Perfect. Anything else you would like to do?
Can I, pull out from my little holster, shoot Gaku with a gun? I mean that's bonus action.
It would be your bonus action. Yeah, you haven't done it yet. I thought you used your bonus action. I was trying to remember what it was on. You're good. Go for it.
Haven't used my bonus action. I did the martial check, then and then you shoot him. What is 19.
A 19 will hit.
19 does hit. Cool. It's going to be, because I don't add any bonus, that will be 8 piercing damage.
Ow.
I'm just imagining one hand Sid extends the hand with the ring of spell storing. It's like it's channeling this yellow-orange magic from it to ignite the wall. And then just with the other hand, it's just quick draw, leaning back, bam. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is my... Oh, I'm also going to... Wait, no, wrong thing. Got it. Come on. This. Sid will also... gonna approach to about there. Get a little bit closer.
Okay. Anything else?
Not at this time.
Perfect. Ruda is going to walk up to the edge of this river here and fire off an arrow at this zombie down here at the bottom. First one will miss, but the second one will hit. Oh. And this arrow goes chunk and lands into this zombie's body. It is Gaku's turn.
Fun.
I don't like that song.
Yeah, he is going to cast Darkness.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Motherfucker stole my move.
Where is he gonna cast it?
It's because he's 4 parallel units.
Who?
Well, now that he knows you can counterspell stuff, all he has to do is turn his back and just do the magic where you can't see.
That's the trick. Oh, and I'm guessing he's probably able to see through magical darkness, isn't he?
I mean, that mask probably does something.
Probably.
We're gonna throw that darkness up right there.
Alright.
Ah. Right in there.
Now I gotta wonder, do those 4 mold zombies also see through darkness, or is he just gonna let them swarm me?
Oh, if they're in melee range, they don't necessarily have to see the darkness.
Fair enough.
You know what would really help with figuring that out? A martial check.
Yeah, but that's Sid's special power. No one else can do it.
I grant to all of you who choose to use it.
And then Gaku is going to disappear into this darkness. Etienne, it is your turn.
Okay, so question. This is probably a really stupid question, but when it says 2 attacks per action, does that mean I can cast 2 spells per action as well? Or is it
Nope.
just a martial attack? Okay. Alright, well then I can maybe only do half the thing I'm thinking of. So I can
That's not a
do...
stupid question at
So
all.
I can move, cast a spell, and do a bonus action. That's it, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Now let me remember the order of operations I wanted to do here. Okay. Yeah. Trying to be complicated. Trying to do as much as I can.
That's fine.
Okay.
Be efficient. I appreciate it.
Alright. Walking speed is just 30, so... I'm gonna move there. Okay. The idea is to move there.
Okay.
And can Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
As you walk into this creek, it's not deep per se, but this water does rise up to about your knees, and it is a bit hard to go through it because it is moving a bit quickly, and the floor at the bottom is a little slippery. You're able to stand there fine, but getting out of it will be difficult terrain.
Okay.
If you're directly just walking through it.
Okay, cool. Can I do a bonus action before my main action, or does it have to be after?
Oh, you can do it before.
Okay, then I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Misty Step.
Okay.
All right. Okay, let's measure another 30 feet.
Good mobility option.
It's a good spell.
Okay. We're gonna get there, next to those toadstools or whatever. All right, and then that gives me 45 feet of range. Does that leave me with what I wanted to do? Which is hold person. Okay, yes, 60 feet. So I want to try to cast hold person on Gaku here.
So I will say, you cannot see him right now. He is in a cloud of magical darkness.
Okay. So does that mean...
Like that? That ring is just a big black cloud.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't actually have sight of Gaku right now. You don't know where in that black cloud he actually is.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to have line of sight for some of these.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately...
I was wondering with range, whether that, with it just being a range thing, if that would allow it or not. Okay. Yeah, see, within range. Okay, that makes sense. So would it just put me at complete disadvantage, or I just can't do that since I can't see?
You won't be able to use this one because you can't see. If you try to attack long range, like with a spell or with like a bow and arrow or something, it would be a disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, but quit messing with my closet. Then I guess I'll just go ahead and go for a simple attempt at attack with my crossbow.
Okay, just so you know, there are 5 creatures in that mist. One of them is me.
Yes. Don't worry, I have healing spells. I can help you later.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah. Oh, God. Is he a field medic? Because that is the man.
Okay, I will personally return any freaking arrow you shoot at me. Point first.
So with disadvantage, first roll is an 18, second roll is 20, so 18 to hit. Does it hit Gaku? Alright. And then damage, D10. Which one's the D10? There's the D10. Plus 2, 12. 12 damage for Mr. Gaku. And Boba, you big Puma, get out.
That team must have like really good photographic memory. That was funny.
That or hate.
How is he reacting to this entire situation right now?
He's just got like, he is like deadlocked, glaring at Gaku. Like he's not necessarily looking at his weapons as he draws them. It's just everything just narrowed in on the action. Like if you've seen that scene from The Patriot when Colonel Tabington is like readying his pistol and he's just staring coldly, that.
Nice.
Yes.
Very fitting.
Yes. Very good.
Would you like to use your second attack?
Oh, yes, that's right. I can do that. Okay. Okay, so 12 or 12 plus. I can read. So that's another 18 to hit.
And then he's still at disadvantage, so roll it one more time.
Yeah, I rolled 12 twice in a
okay.
row. I don't
Perfect.
know
Cool.
why. Dice are just being weird.
You know what? We'll take it. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, that was the D100, not the D10. Okay, 8 plus 2, 10 damage.
Nice. You can't see anything, but you do hear the grunt of pain and the squelch as your arrows hit their mark.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right.
It's something.
Hit something. Hopefully it was Gaku. Who knows?
Presumably
That's
something that
really
grunts
cool.
in pain.
Where's the snow?
Something that grunts in pain. So no, I guess
Well,
it's
I
something.
think- I think that concludes my turn.
Marshall check?
Perfect.
Did you do the marshal check?
Oh, sure. Marshal check.
Do you guys want me to just be annoying about them? Because I could.
I mean, yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind. I'm speaking for me specifically, though.
That's fair. Tyler, Heidi, do you have a martial
there we
check
go.
annoyance preference?
Sorry, I just disconnected for like 5 seconds. Okay, what do I roll for martial check again? I'm so
An
sorry.
intelligence check.
Intelligence. All right. Ooh, that's just a 10.
Insufficient, unfortunately.
Okay, and that concludes my turn.
Perfect. Huh. And then this last zombie down here in the corner is going to use all of his movement to run into this darkness bubble.
Yeah, that tracks.
Eurus, it is your turn.
Oh, fuck me, because I can't see shit. She is going to move up and around.
Iki.
And let me, because I don't think I have anything to help dissipate any of this.
I mean, there's that one mold zombie on the outside, right?
It just went inside.
Yeah.
You could fire a spear in there and then we'll roll a dice, see where it lands.
Jesus.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it totally won't hit
I mean-
Ryan.
He literally said, "Forget about me, focus on Gaku." That was my those were my words to you guys before it all went dark.
Oh, Gaku's also
I
in
mean-
there.
That's exactly
I
my
know.
point. He is the priority right now.
I mean, are you sure?
Fire away.
Yes, that was his last message to you guys, and he didn't seem to care about being swarmed by zombies. So I think he's not going to care about, random explosions in his vicinity. Plus, you remember he was on the far,
It's
like
more like a
north-left.
hail of spears that I'm trying to do.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action first, so I can use Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And I'm gonna aim for the what's his name again?
Gaku?
There we go.
Okay, go ahead. And are you gonna attack with your spear then?
Yes, I'm looking for my other dice. I'm at disadvantage, so that's 20.
And were you aiming for Gaku or for the mold zombies?
Gaku? Or actually, give me one second. That's yeah, yeah. It really doesn't matter, but I guess this one right here.
That's not Gaku, that's a zombie. Gaku, I made invisible.
Oh, I see it. Okay, that's wonderful. But yes, I
See
guess I
darkness.
got it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So Gaku himself takes. So she kind of like whispers to herself, "I hope this works." As she flings a spear into the air, lobs it high up like a volley, and as it comes down, flavoring it as a whole bunch of spears just split off from the primary one and are killed. Gaku himself takes 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And anyone that's 5 feet within 5 foot radius of him, if they can do a dexterity save. I don't know if
18.
that's also murder. I don't know if
It
that's
is
also
not
murder.
versus. Nope.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. All right, 18. Damn, yeah. So give me a second. So then you only take 4 damage, or the people around the zombie, mushroom, whatever is around him takes 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then one more action. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and lob another spear in there.
Okay. Go ahead and
Still
roll.
aiming at Gaku.
And you are rolling with disadvantage, right?
Yes, I am. Um, that's a dirty 20.
Okay.
and he takes 9 piercing damage. And the spears do stay attached to him, right?
If you wish it, yes.
So yeah, for that one, the shaft will disappear, but the spearhead itself is still not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say which part because that was literally.
Okay.
I think that is. Oh, and if I can do a martial check.
Go ahead. Are you trying to do it on the zombies or on Gaku?
I'm gonna say the zombies as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Well, fuck. Well, now we know that's a 5.
Insufficient, unfortunately.
Shouldn't have done that. Should have made it so.
Well, Merces, it is your turn.
Well, alrighty then. My turn. Let me do a quick, because I technically can see in the darkness, so I know exactly where Gaku is. Just going to
Sorry, what?
assume... Oh, I can see in magical darkness.
Just gonna gloss by that.
Did you know that already?
I feel like
Why do you...
I feel like I heard this before, but I forgot.
Come on, that was literally our thing back when you were, well, Centurion. You and I were the only ones who could see through magical darkness until Sid had to make himself goggles to do it. But we could do it because we were awesome.
Right. I think that's why. Well, to be fair, his came from. I'm gonna say past incarnation, so it's not even his name.
Okay. Are you aiming for Gaku? Are you aiming for the zombies in front of you? Who are you aiming for?
I'm going to end. Is it a free action to do a martial check?
It is a free action to do a martial check.
Alright, I'm gonna try a martial check. For the first time in God knows how long. What do I roll for this?
An intelligence check, please.
Oh, great.
Guys, this is the most martial checks I think we've ever had in a session.
Martial. Alright. I don't know if this is something available via martial check, but there's a question I'd like to ask.
I will allow it.
Cool. And once I get the little thing, because trying to figure out. All right, 19 plus 1, so dirty 20. What CR are these guys, or are they at least CR3 or lower?
Ooh, that's good. These zombies, CR3.
Interesting.
I'm gonna ask because I have no idea what.
Well, I have no idea if anyone else can see into this darkness. I'm going to assume not, so...
CR3 means challenge rating.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I've only seen that when I was on Druid.
Let me notate that in the monsters section.
Yeah. Yes. So, fuck it. This is going to be my action, because my original action was actually going to be to cast darkness, and then, let's see if these guys can find any better in the dark, but I guess they can, so... Or that, I guess they just didn't want this part to be interrupted. So with me believing that I don't need to worry about anyone seeing what's about to happen, take off the cloak over my face, or the hood and the cloak and the thing covering my face, and I essentially stop trying to block out the voices. Eye starts to swirl in a bit of color. and for a brief second, there's a small cacophony of multiple voices layered around saying the same thing. And I will channel divinity, control undead.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
So
did
I'm
he
gonna
just
need-
reverse Uno?
Yeah, Uno reversed my good friend Gaku. So it's as an action, you can target one undead creature within 30 feet to force a wisdom save. On a fail, the target must obey your commands for 24 hours or until you use this feature again. And it's an undead with a CR equal to or greater than 3. And the stronger I get, the higher that number goes.
That is a
This
natural
would've been-
1.
Ah, dude, that's nice.
So there's just a bunch of ghostly whispering voices that all just say, yeah, no, they all just, oh, fuck it, why not? This makes no sense and it doesn't really matter, but just going to call out. Which is the one, yeah, I'll go for the one that just entered, the one that's, the last one to enter the darkness.
Okay.
And I'll have that one try and attack Gaku. Or do its best to attack Gaku on its next turn. As it's now got a weird bunch of little floaty ghost spirit heads, just swarming around it.
Okay.
I don't know if I could have, but I essentially ripped off solo leveling by just the command word was arise and attack.
I
Very
mean,
nice.
if it works,
I could have gone wakey wakey.
Unfortunately, that one is near the end of initiative. If you do the one that was just enter the darkness, I will say, because I think you will have noticed this or kept track of this during the battle. The one in the middle is the only zombie who has not been hit yet.
Oh, well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I Fire had to clip the other two and leave this one alone. So, yeah, I'll grab that. That one being the one grabbing.
Okay. Throwing you a little bit of help here, mainly because I rolled a natural one.
So,
Perfect.
and this is, if I can flavor this, I'm just going to step into its square and literally with my arm around its shoulder say, like, let me tell you something, buddy. This guy right there sucks. Why don't you go show him who's boss? And I just pat him on the back before I go back into my suit.
There's
the
a
zombies now
moment
turned
where
around.
this zombie looks between you and Gaku and then back at you and then turns around and starts to slowly shamble back over towards Gaku. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn, Merzus?
Just double checking if I got any bonus actions. Anything else I can...
I just imagine him saying that, like, the arm around thing, like, over, like, Italian accent. Like, hey, this guy, he ain't the guy. He ain't the guy. Take care of the guy.
He shows you no respect.
Look at this guy making me do...
Disrespect my zombies.
This guy making you do his dirty work. What does he pay you? Nothing? Fuck this guy. Come on.
Does it throw you a bone? Nashan?
No benefits, no nothing. Oh, I know. Bonus action. I can actually coat my weapon in poison, have it ready for next turn. So
Sure
this new short sword of mine is now quickly, dabbed with some of my basic poison. So next turn...
It totally needed more buffs, got it.
all of the buffs you can give it.
Oh yeah, no. There's a part of him that's gonna be like lamenting the fact that if I left this here, this would have been so useful. Like when we were fighting Lust, hell, even the fucking snake during the whole temple thing. So many fights. This could have been so damn useful. I left it in the ground. Like, if anything does come back to kick my ass, it will be so deserved.
Myrn says, as you are coating this new blade in poison, you are able to see the zombie that you just controlled shamble over towards Gaku and do 2 swipes at him with their hefty claws. One of them just briefly misses. However, the second one lands with a very solid thud. And you hear Gaku curse. And you can't see his face, but you feel this energy of just anger and contempt just radiating from him as he watches his own creature turn his back on him.
There's a sharp and mocking laugh that just, for a few seconds, that emits from the darkness.
And Mirzas, as you are laughing, this other zombie reaches over and takes 2 swipes at you. The first one I'm sure will miss because that is a 2. The second one, though, will definitely hit.
True. I still don't know if these guys can see in the dark, or do I think they're just randomly swinging?
Who knows? But you take... $11 bludgeoning damage. And 13 necrotic damage. As the brunt of this zombie's weight just impacts with your body.
Officially bloody.
Only now?
Only just now, but these guys aren't really pulling punches, so...
Sidian, it is your turn.
There's time.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's a monk that fights like this, that does like his basic attack damage, and then just does an extra radiant or necrotic, just because.
Let me check something. I forget whether it's my turn or their turn or their turns. I think the wall of fire, we missed doing the damage for any zombies that would need it. Maybe probably only the one. I think.
Yeah.
It's same damage which enters the wall for the first time its turn or ends its turn there.
This would have been it, because it's the last turn, so no, it hasn't left it.
Okay, so should I roll again?
Yes, please.
And this would also go for Gaku if he's still on the wall, but I assume he's probably...
Nope.
Only 13 damage. That.
Okay. Perfect. This zombie is still up.
Okay. Still up. Wow. Then Gaku's still there. Let me check. Sorry. Okay. yes, Sid is going to, seeing this darkness and only now being he's going to reach into his bag and pull out his drift globe, trusty drift globe. And I am going to use its charge to cast daylight. So it rises into the air and light pours out from it. And any of the area that is covered, that it overlaps with the darkness spell, it dismisses.
Okay. I'm assuming you are putting that from where you are, or where are you throwing that? Where are you casting that? Right in the center?
He's going... I'll have it above me, but I'm going to move forward. Let's to there for... Might change that. So it should get most of the overlapping area. At least. It's a 60-foot sphere, so it should actually...
Yeah, it should get everything.
Get there. Okay.
Papa! Darkness gone.
Okay. Darkness spelled. Light. I believe that is my action to cast. Action. And then I'm gonna... Bonus action again. I'm gonna shoot Gaku.
Okay.
Shoot him again. Well, that's a natural 1. So.
Crazy, your bullet actually swings and hits Merz's?
I didn't know I could curve my bullets.
Oh my god, it's a
Crazy.
damn bullet.
No, I'm just kidding. It goes far right and just whizzes past Gaku.
Alright. And then you're never going to believe what I'm going to do with the last bit of my turn. You're never going to believe it. Martial check.
I was gonna guess that, but I didn't know. I wasn't too confident. Zombies are on Gaku.
This time I'm going to do it on Gaku. Yeah, not that. Let me use this one. Oh, that's much better. 17. For the mark.
Insufficient.
Insufficient?
Correct.
Alright. Guys got a high martial check, guys. Unreadable.
Damn it. It says over 9,000.
Alright, well, that is my turn. Hope that makes things easier for everybody else. And then I don't believe, since it's going through the drift globe, I'm using the drift globe cast daylight. I don't believe that overrides my concentration on wall of fire.
How was it worded? 1 second.
I think the general rule is that if it's through a magic item, as long as it's not just branding a spell to you, cast through the item.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Lone orb of light. Mercy would be jealous.
Weird.
Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
End your turn. Perfect. Rudo will jump over this creek finally and join the combat.
Oh, I
And she
forgot to.
will- Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot to give the witty one-liner at the beginning of combat, where Sid comments to Merce's, "Friends of yours?"
Oh.
I'm a bit late to that. But
Mercis is bleeding. Definitely has traces of zombie mold on him.
I'm sure that's fine.
It's just a flesh.
Nope. Fruna jumps over and attempts to shoot at Gaku, but both of those shots will miss. I am rolling atrocious today. Which means it is Gaku's turn. Mercis, roll me a perception check, please. Mercis, if you're talking, you're muted.
Yeah, I just noticed that. That was 15. I'm glad these goggles give me advantage. 17.
Perfect. Mercis, you see Gaku reach into his shirt and pull out this key attached on a chain. And he does look bloodied. He looks pretty beaten up from all of the attacks that have happened. He turns to you, Mercis, and he kind of spits out, "This isn't over." And he goes with the key to mime as if putting it into a lock and opens up this ethereal looking door.
I'm tempted to cast spell. That didn't go well last time.
And you see him open this door, Mercis, and I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, this should be fun. Wisdom saving. No idea if this is against being charmed or something.
Nope.
That is unfortunate. So 9 plus 1, 10.
Perfect. Mercis, as this door swings open, there is this splitting headache that just attacks your mind as wave upon wave of these cries echo through your ear. It's deafening. And you see Gaku walk through that door calmly and close it behind him. And then he is gone.
Okay, let me just roll something real quick to see how bad this is. Motherfucker, that's a 4. If you allow it, I am prone, like kneeling.
Sure.
1 foot, hands clasping over my, like sword still in hand, but I'm like clasping my head like a really bad, just headache. Yeah, no, I'm getting jumped, and I'm unfortunately not able to fight back.
Adrian, it is your turn. You just watched your target disappear through this ethereal door. And Mercis fall to his knees in pain. These zombies are still here, though.
Okay. Let's see, how far away? Okay. If I'm here, and my sword has reach... If I'm 5 feet away from the actual thing, does my sword give me any reach? Or do I have to be, like, right next to them? I have to be right next to them, don't I?
Yes,
you
because
gotta...
you're...
Yeah.
Unless you have a really
that,
special sword.
Yeah, there are certain things that do give you additional reach. This is not one of them.
Okay, I just wasn't sure, like, if you're standing in the edge of one square and you reach over with your sword. Yeah, okay. Alright, then...
If you have, like, a glaive, you can, like, pop an extra square.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna shoot at this, fungus zombie man.
The zombie closest to you is currently under control by Merzus. He doesn't look like he's attacking anyone. In fact, it looked like he was attacking Gaku. The two behind him are still focused on Merzus.
Okay, then I'll just shoot at... how do I highlight this one right here?
Okay.
Alright, rolling. Get back to the character sheet. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. And don't roll the D100, roll the D10. And that is 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and shoot at him again. Simple. 1, 2. And that is 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that is 12 damage.
Very nice. Still up, but definitely pierced by your arrows.
Alright, cool beans. I think that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Awesome. Merz is in your prone state. The zombie takes advantage of it and goes to attack you twice.
Unfortunate, but I'm... Yeah.
Ooh, I'm assuming these will hit. That is lowest one being a 21.
I mean, would this give it advantage being prone? I think it does.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. With advantage, the lowest... It does 2 attacks.
Okay, so even the lowest one was 20.
Mm-hmm.
No, everything hits. Armor upgrade has been needed for a bit, and a solid 15, but I get a... Well, I had resistance for fire and ice, but it's not helping me here.
So 6 bludgeoning damage for both of those hits combined, and then 14 necrotic damage.
I'm sorry, you cut out for all of that. How much is the total?
14 necrotic, and then I said 6 bludgeoning, right? That's what I said? I don't remember what I said. I believe it was 6 bludgeoning.
Okay. Well, that's the first zombie. What about the other one?
Well, thankfully, before that, Eurus, it's your turn.
I keep pressing the wrong button. And it's those 4 left, right?
Yeah, so the 2 in the back are the ones that are attacking Merzus. The one in the front is currently under Merz's control.
The one right here.
This one right here at the bottom. That one's under Merz's control. The other 2 are not, and they've been attacking Merz.
Alright, well, I will take aim at the first one. On the right in front of the one that is.
Okay.
That's 22.
That'll hit.
That is 10 piercing damage, and that one she is gonna keep the spearhead in, I want to say his chest or its
Okay.
chest,
Okay.
and then taking aim at the other one. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Oh, like that's run out sometime. Alright.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, one second. I'm gonna use my bonus action to detonate the spear in the first zombie.
Okay, go ahead.
And that is 6 force damage.
Okay.
And I mean, I'll do a morphin check.
Okay, go ahead and roll your intelligence check.
Oh, hello.
Yep, what was your intelligence?
It was a 14.
Well, that is sufficient. What would you like to know?
I would like to know your HP. Actually, no, they're damage.
Okay. They are immune to necrotic and poison.
Alright, well. Alright. I think that's it.
Perfect. Merz, it is your turn.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm very badly hurt, but that last smack did really get me out of that unfortunate state of affairs. So with the newly, both in pain and really pissed off that he got away, going to take sword and dagger in hand and just going to... Actually, let me see where I am. This is... Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm going to let my zombie buddy just let him know to attack the guy that's next to him, while I'm going to move and probably take an attack of opportunity and just get over essentially here to just have these guys lined up.
Okay. The zombie will go ahead and take a swipe at you, Merzis. I'm assuming a 22 will hit.
It will. Oh, wait, can I bonus action disengage?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm a rogue. That's a thing we can do.
Perfect. So then never mind. Ignore
It's like-
that. No opportunity attack.
Yeah. And with yet to be sword maimed in hand, feeling both extremely angry that Guthrie got away, I just let all the anger out as I... What's up?
Sorry, no, go ahead. My bad.
Just with all that frustration and all the brand new voices, I suddenly got a loudspeaker in my head, channel everything into this next. It looks like I'm about to do, I'm about to thrust the sword into the zombie, but instead I just pointed at them and used Night Comet.
Oh.
Okay.
Because fuck everything in front of me right now.
I'm so happy.
He just lets out a loud scream as he just, with one hand, takes the sword and almost just aggressively points it at them, not actually taking like the necessary step or two forward to actually stab them. And I'm gonna let the DM describe what happens next.
Ooh, okay, this will be good. By the way, are you also doing the one that you commanded as well?
Yes, the one that I commanded as well, because he's essentially in the line of fire, but I'm letting him just, if he survives, he's gonna keep on attacking. But I'm trying to wipe him out.
All 3 of them failed, by the way, because I have been rolling atrocious tonight.
Yep.
So, Merzus, with this rage you've built up, watching your enemy kind of escape your grasp, you swing around to the side of the zombie and get all 3 of the remaining creatures lined up in a perfect formation for you. And I think even you're unsure of how this works, but you feel as if there is this unknown presence telling you to point the sword at these 3 zombies. And when you do, you lift up this blade and the sword glows this dark blue and silvery mist kind of swirls around it. And from the tip of this blade, you see these miniature comets start to shoot out and create this miniature shooting star array in this cone shape in front of you, pelting these zombies. And you watch as these rocks kind of go through and burst through the bodies of each of 3 zombies, disintegrating them to nothing more than dust, as all 3 of these zombies fall.
Sick.
Yeah.
That was metal as fuck.
Cool sword, bro.
And I just look at you and then look at the sword and just back at the sword, like, I just look down in shame, like, God, this could have helped us so much earlier.
And with that, you guys are out of initiative. And this is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Ah.
That's fair.
And pick up again next week with the aftermath of this session.
Yay!
Woo-hoo.
Well, I met one of my old friends.
Friends.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's about right.
But I hope you guys enjoyed.
Just gotta find the other one.
Absolutely. I'm very surprised that I actually hit.
You did good. You did more than hit. You guys did good. You guys were pelting him.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
He left
Yeah,
not because he
fun.
wanted to, but because he had to.
Yeah, no, he wizard. So like, we could do a bunch of stuff if we let him. That's why I was afraid when he like stepped into darkness, and he could probably see through it. He was gonna start like hot-shotting you guys while just moving around in the dark.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I got some counters to his stuff.